Hello everyone, I'm gonna be on 40 meters, and the signals are hot. They are lit on fire. I mean 20 meters, correction, 20 meters. And I'm gonna just be using 7 watts. That's all I'm gonna be using today. There are some stations coming in strong that are looking for contacts. You see the CQ calls in green right there. Plus you see other QSLs going on. We have stations from all over the place, but what I'm gonna try to do, I'm tuning to that frequency, and I'm gonna try to run 7 watts maximum on this transmission out of the 705, the IC 705. 7 watts maximum on 20 meters FT8 to see who picks up my signal and how far. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get some local US contacts, but I'm curious as far as if we're going across the lake and getting some European stations or South American stations, whatever. Let's enable it. So give it a few shots, see what's going on with that. Okay, this second transmission will be full, the other one was partial. But this second one will be full, uninterrupted 7 watts on 20 meters, FT8. See if we get any calls or answers to my CQ call. And there you have it, 7 watts. This is local, but let's pick it up. It's local, but we're proud with 7 watts. We're making it to the region 7. Region 7. It's Whiskey 7 ZR. Whiskey 7 Zulu Romeo. He's reporting me. Well, it hasn't reported. I reported a plus 14. That's a strong signal. And he's reporting me minus 11. And that's a complete contact there. So look at that. 7 watts made it all the way to the other side of the country. I'm gonna try to figure out what his location is. He's in Las Vegas. Las Vegas. 7 watts from New Jersey to Las Vegas. And there's another call from Spain. Another one from Spain. So we're gonna answer that one. You see, we got the West Coast, and now we got Spain with 7 watts on FT8. I'm using the full wave 80 meters loop that works great on 40. And they're easy to make, inexpensive antenna. And you feed 7 watts through that antenna, and you get to talk to the world or make contacts around the world in FT8. Of course, FT8 is sort of designed for weak signals, so, and it's very organized. You see the tones allocated among the spectrum, and so those tones are uninterrupted by other signals. You know, they're kind of coordinated. You know, so wave of tones coming in, wave of tone coming back, and for the most part, it's light traffic in the sense of not really blasting one over the other. It may happen at times, but it's more control, and you can probably read both signals, you know, being part of a sideband modulation. And so still lets you have fun with low power, weak signal. And I'm logging this in, and I'm proudly putting 7 watts of power. And that was a successful contact to Spain. And if you look at that, that was even the stronger report than I got from the West Coast. I got a minus 11 on signal from the West Coast, from W7ZR, and I'm getting a minus 7 from Spain. That is fascinating. I'm not gonna call again. I'm just gonna see if anybody's pending to call me from the first two uh, signal transmissions that I made on FT8. If nobody's gonna call, then I'll make another call there. I'm getting the Spaniard station entering to the log to 1, 2. I'm mistyping it. Is Echo Alpha 3 Hotel Mike Mike. See if we get it right. I'm really becoming very inefficient at this loggings. Nice antennas. Let me put it here. I didn't load him up onto QRZ so you guys can see the station. Echo Alpha 3 Hotel Mike Mike. And by the way, if you ever get to watch this, Echo Alpha 3 Hotel Mike Mike, thanks for contacting me with 7 watts, giving me such a nice report. Appreciate that. And nice antenna. Nice setup there to do a chef. It's a lot of fun. All right, let's make another call with 7 watts. That's going to be a partial call because I start halfway through the session of or the transmission time, and we're going to probably have to send another one full session in. Very interesting. You see all these FT8 stations there. It's a very popular mode ever since it came out. Almost about everybody loves it. There's some haters. Nothing wrong with that. People like what they like. I personally was introduced to it by a friend long time ago, and I thought it was marvelous, especially if you have like a small budget for your station and you want to just run like a little QRP rig, or if you want to go portable, set a battery, a little dipole, and you can do wonders on 20 meters with just a dipole, 5 watts, and a computer with an interface to the radio. Okay, I sent those 3 calls there at 7 watts. I'm going to stop calling. Let's see if anybody answers. If nobody answers, then I'll call one of those stations there. Oh, there you have it. A US station. Actually, we got, oh my gosh, we got a lot of stations there. I'm going to start answering those. It's going to take me a while. Sometimes I try to go in the order that they call, but that sometimes doesn't pay off with the long distance because they give up on you. Like for example, there's I guess a PI4DX station there that called. Man, I completed that local contact real quick. The AG5PC. Okay, so I'm gonna go now to the second one, which is another local, and see if that comes in. You see a G5 PC is a little set up in his backyard. Nothing wrong with that. Lots of fun. Has a little antenna set up there, very discreet. Very nice. I'm getting nice reports um, with just 7 watts. I mean, I'm really proud of this operation. I am not kidding you guys. It's only 7 watts what I'm doing here. And that's completed. I'm gonna see if I can. Boy, I got another one. I'm getting a lot of calls here. Okay, I don't think KK7 said VX is copying me. You know, guys, I realized I was entering the wrong frequency for all my contacts. I'm gonna have to redo them. I'm getting old. So, yeah. Alright, well, KK7 said VX is not gonna be possible. I don't think he's hearing me. Or he's set up automatically there. Let me see if I can get that Papa India 4 Delta X-ray. Call me earlier. Sending back an answer to him. Okay, finally, KK7 said VX got out of that loop and was able to answer my call and finish the close up the QSO with a 7.3 report there. Papa India 4 Delta X-ray never heard me or ignore me, I don't know. Let's look up KK7 said VX just to see who he is. Well, I mistyped that. Let's see. Not much information on that station there. 20 meters is red hot. Okay, so as promised, I'm gonna look for one of the stations calling CQ. I'm gonna wait for an overseas station far away. This is a good candidate there, but I'm gonna wait for a new fresher one here. Let's see if we can catch. Okay, there's a P set 2 and there's, let's go with this one. This may be in Latin America. Let's send a signal back to him or her, whoever it is. X7 BBR. See, X7 BBR. That's in Uruguay. I'd really love to get a contact from that station there. I've done phone on that and some other contacts digitally, but I am tempted now to crank it up to 10 watts. Let's do 10 watts. 10 watts. I'm pushing the edge here. 10 watts with the IC705. Not hearing me. Maybe below the noise level there. Let's wait for the transmission to end, and no good luck with him. So I'm gonna pick up another faraway station on this wave. Let's see if we can catch something far away. Maybe try Europe again. Let's see. Okay, this is Puerto Rico, KP4 Bravo Charlie, and this is somewhere in Europe. I'm gonna go with this one. Let's see who that person is. This is in Greece. It has a nice tube lit up there. I'm back down to 7 watts, so let's see if he can hear me with 7 watts. From New Jersey to Greece. Man, there's also POTA there. Should have picked up that one. I like POTA stations doing FT8. Probably relaxing some part. Nice breeze, quiet and calm. Yeah, no luck from Sierra Victor 4 Fox Kilo. Let's see. See if that parks on the air comes back again, and I'll try it with 7 watts. This is a friend of mine is there, K2GOD. Ah, it got pushed up. Come on. Let's take the POTA. I think I've done him before. Yeah, K2GOD is a friend of mine. I'm gonna try to hit him. There's 2 POTA stations. K7CAR. He's pretty active. I've seen him before. I think I've worked him before. He's pretty active. I've seen his call sign. And there was another POTA station, K5NZV. So that's basically it. I don't think he's listening. I'll try one more time. You see, sometimes 7 watts this close won't cut it. I'm giving up on that one. I'm gonna go with my friend K2GOD, all the way in Ocala, Florida. Let's set him up. My friend Javier Crespi. One of the good guys, my buddy Javier. He's probably contacting someone else. Yes, he's engaged into a QSO with Whiskey 8 Tango Mike Echo. So I'm gonna wait until he finishes that because the system kicked me out, and then I'll go try him again. As I understand that he's using a dipole and working at the park sometimes or in the yard. So he may be using the Chinese 20 watts radio. Let's see if he finished. Well, he finished that, so I'm gonna go ahead. He may still be getting an answer from the other station, but I'm gonna push it through. Let's see if we get lucky with Javier. So he's calling CQ again. I'm gonna fire back to him. And let's cross our fingers. I'm pretty sure he's gonna pick me up. I was on sideband with him a few days back on this very band, and he was doing 20 watts and he was loud and clear. So I think on this weak signal mode he's gonna probably be able to listen to hear me. There you go. So plus 18. Darn it, that's a big signal down there for only 7 watts, and I'm pretty sure he's not using more than 20. That's crazy. So I'm gonna proudly log my friend Javier Crespi onto my FT8 log of the night. Javier used to live north of me here in New Jersey. I'm happy for him because he was able to relocate to Florida, have a warmer life. He was longing for that. I'm very happy for him. Wish him the best down there in Florida. That's an excellent signal report both ways. It's a strong signal with little power. Oh, there's another station calling back. Remember, guys, we're using only 7 watts. And now who do we have here? We have November Mike 2 Victor. November Mike 2 Victor. And November Mike 2 Victor. I'm going to find out where he's at. Oh, he has a 7610. That's a nice radio. Love that radio. We're getting a reply back. I got a nice, decent minus 12 in signal. I'm giving him a minus 7. He's probably running more power than me. But super nice. That's a very clear signal from me to him. And where is him? Is he in New Mexico or Florida or where? Let's figure out where he's at. Oh, he's in Florida. He's in Maitland, Florida. And I'm going to make sure I proudly log him on my logbook. I'm going to wait a little bit to see if anybody else wants to respond to my call sign. We've been pushing somewhere near 6 contacts or something like that in just a little bit of time, sitting down here with 7 watts on my full wave 80 meters loop. Super fun. All right, that's it for today. I'm gonna call it a night. Thanks for watching.